What up, though, man? Welcome back to Pop It Podcast, man. Today we got a special guest here, Dame. Also, y'all already know Back Road Joe and Dame, a special guest, man. He got a special story to tell, and we're gonna get right into it, man. What's up, Dame?
What's the word?
How you feel, man?
I'm chilling, man.
It's good to see you, man.
Man, it's crazy to be here.
I want to see how you feeling today. You alright?
Feeling good.
For sure.
You know, tell the people about you, man. Where you from? You come up at, man.
Man, I'm Dame Dot, man. NPR Dame on the gram, man.
Y'all go follow him, man. Get his followers up.
Man, I'm from that way, man. I don't know what to say, bro.
We're gonna get right into it then. You know, where it started at, where you from a baby.
Shit, where it started at, shit. It started on Shane in 94. Right behind Danny Vaz.
How was it like growing up over there?
Trenches. Yeah.
How old was you?
Shoot, I'd say from from newborn to like 7.
When you say like trenches, like what you mean though? Like everybody don't know what trenches mean. So you like from that area, like no, there's a lot of people that haven't been in that area. So like if you could give a little bit more detail.
Okay, right. So y'all know what poverty mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I stay right around the corner from Waste Management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
That's tough.
I'm in between Russell and Shane. Essel Ford was our address.
Okay.
I don't remember the numbers, but yeah.
You remember the house?
The house tore down now. Soon as come off the exit on Shane, right? We was the first house on the right. Right there.
So
Yeah.
from what age?
That was like that's what I remember.
How was that? Be like 2-parent household,
One for me.
brothers and sisters.
Yeah, 7 of us, but back then it was only 3.
Right.
Like
Darius, me, Charlie.
Darius and Charlie.
Yeah, and shit, just pretty much, shit.
You know, so you remember like a little cool little story from over there you care to tell? Like some funny shit, or just like, damn, I ain't know it was like this, but it's funny when I look back at it, type shit.
Yep. When we was standing over there, our crib got raided. I had to been 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And when, you know how our parents used to be like the tooth fairy come.
Yeah.
What? Now this is funny, right? So my mama used to collect our teeth.
Right.
And she used to put them in his cabinet. She didn't know that we knew, but we knew.
Yeah.
That when the police raided the house,
They just saw the teeth.
and they said it was crack. My mama it was the feds. My mama got 4 years
Holy.
in the feds for that. We went to her.
I thought that shit was like called like keeping remains or some shit like that, like, cause they human remains, like, teeth and all that. That's like
Technically.
Yeah.
Technicalities is crazy. But yeah, they ended up locking her up for our teeth. She did 4 years in the feds.
Damn, y'all was still what age?
Yeah.
About
I was 4 or 5 years old.
4 or 5.
Yeah, so
granny
we had to, with a friend. My granny was addicted to drugs. It comes a long line of Brookshires.
So y'all like y'all split or y'all went together?
It was just my big brother, me, and Charlie. I know Charlie.
Rest in
Rest in peace, Charlie. You hear me?
Sure.
Miss my baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Charlie was cool as hell, man.
But all 3 y'all went together though.
Yeah, when we went over our homeboy Bug crib, and he had to go to work the next day, right? Funny as hell, that night I got caught with a porn magazine. Why?
young.
Trying to get off.
Bro, why did I have that, and why do I remember that? I don't know.
It's a good memory to have, though.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
So where y'all go after that? Like about the next age kick in, where y'all moved again, or moms got out and
we ended up with the guy we went with, daughter, and she had us in the Buffalo Projects. Some dude.
Tell the crowd where
I couldn't even tell you to this day where the Buffalo Projects at.
Damn, and it's in Michigan?
Yeah, it's on the east side. Yeah, for sure. This on the east side for sure.
What was that like being over there though? Like, what was your experience?
Different new friends and shit. Well, what age?
Nah, it was like a 1 day thing. So, girly we was with, the dog daughter, she got beat up by the dude. So they didn't like me and my brothers. So they tried to make us walk back to the bottom by ourselves. We didn't know the way.
Yeah.
So we went to this store, and two guys in the store, they had a Killer Instinct game. I'll never forget it, bro. And they was like, oh, we'll pay for y'all to play the game. So the whole time we in the store, they bullshitting around. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, they never paid for us to play the game, but CPS pulled up. Yep. Nah, welcome to foster care. I was the first.
What age?
4, 5. That's
4. You see, I went to foster. All 3 of y'all.
And they separated. They separated Charlie from me and Darius.
Yeah.
We went to Betty Thomas. She was on Moraine and like 6 Mile, 7 Mile, and Charlie was with her sister.
Right.
So our foster parents was actually blood relatives. Nah.
So how the fuck? So okay. So
when they raided, it wasn't nobody. My granny was out doing whatever she was doing, and my mama, she was gone. So that was kind of. But what was so crazy was his daughter put us off the way she did. You feel me?
Yeah, that was wild.
She was trying to impress her friends, and her friends wasn't going for. They said fuck us, so she said fuck us too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
that's where it started.
So foster care, how this turn out? Like
they was some evil motherfuckers.
They saying foster care, they don't really care for you for real. Like,
they don't. They don't. If you ain't there, let's just be honest with it. If it's not your kid, what you gonna do?
Yeah, for sure. So can you walk us through it? If you care.
Yeah, shit. I mean,
like, all right, 5 years old, you get the foster care, and how this shit going out? Like, damn.
They treating us like shit. Me and my big brother, but what the thing about my big brother was he always a fan favorite because I felt like because he was light skinned.
Come on, man, don't do us like Drake already got us in a pickle out here, man. Don't do us like that.
I mean, back in the day though, light skinned niggas definitely got off for sure. Like they had the advantage. Like in life, like,
and the foster care of me and Darius, the lady Betty, where we was at, they showed favoritism. Like who could play the game, who couldn't, whatever. They judged them.
Y'all got the foster care. Like did the woman have her own kids and y'all was
hell yeah, yeah. That's the first time I ever seen a waterbed.
Like 5 years old, you get there and
and they was assholes. When we get there, they, this is such and such. They welcome us because they ain't got no choice but to welcome us when we first get there. You feel me? So they.
Play it smooth.
Yeah, reel them on in. We ain't gonna act a fool in front of these people who giving us this opportunity to make some money, cause that's all it is a money scheme. You hear me? Yeah, and they pay good for it. So
she got to enroll y'all in school and that shit, right?
Yeah, but somehow I ended up in Mercy Hospital. It's crazy. And
damn, at 5?
Nah, I was about. It was about 1.5 years, 2 years later.
So you about 6, 7 now.
Yeah, they thought I had. They assumed I had a problem.
Like
you just wasn't addicted to that shit.
Niggas be bullies, and I don't like bullies.
Man, they don't nothing be wrong with a nigga. You be defending yourself. That's all it is. They don't want to put up with it. That be the truth.
Yeah, no, they don't want to understand that you ain't trying to put up with the bullshit. But what be so crazy is it be. They motherfucking kids that open them doors.
Yeah.
And they be like
you defending yourself, shit, like,
yep.
Finna let a nigga horse.
Cause I had to beat her grandson up like 3 times.
He asked to go in that motherfucker.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
But you defended yourself. That's what you were supposed to.
But it's crazy because I'm passive aggressive, and I like. Okay, so we would play. What was we playing? I can't think of the name of this game to save my life right now.
That's me. Like I
No, it's on Sega. It was a Sega Genesis when
Sonic or something.
No, it was a fighting game. Eternal Champions.
Oh yeah,
That's exactly what it was. Eternal Champions. And he used, because we didn't know how to play the games back then or whatever. He so next thing you know, we get into it about the shit or whatever. And you know, and then when it was time to go to school, when they went to enroll me in regular school or whatever, I had problems with kids and that bitch because, you know, there wasn't nobody I knew.
And you just felt like you was just you, like
I just felt like what, when, and where should be spelled without H's.
Yeah. It was hard to adapt.
Yeah, it was.
Just say it was hard to adapt. Like
Yeah.
you mentally at a young age realizing like what the fuck going on for real. Like,
The shit my mama sustained us too, bro. I swear, bro. If y'all see that shit, you be like, man, what?
Well, hold on. Let's go back. Take us to OG. Like, how was OG? Like,
as a person and what you experienced.
yeah, like that you from
Your perspective.
yeah.
My mama,
For y'all got the
that's bro.
yeah. For y'all got the
Shout
foster
out to
caretakers.
mama.
and mama.
Shout out to, bro, shout out to mama gang, you hear me?
Worldwide, for
For
sure.
real.
Man, what? But that's bro. Like, right now,
So
to
back
this
right or
day.
wrong, ain't it?
Yeah, but she different.
You know, explain how was mama coming to for
I mean-
got the foster care? How was mama like strict on
You
your
can-
ass, whoop your ass, right
Not-
or wrong? Let you
Not
get away
really,
with
no.
shit?
She was the let us explore type of parent.
No, it's
You
just
know?
let you be you.
Cause our dads wasn't there.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Okay,
So
she had to be
our
mama
dads,
and daddy.
yeah,
Yeah.
and she never. And I'm not gonna say a woman can't raise a man, cause a woman can. You feel me? It's just all on how life presented. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, for real, bro, my mama raised me for sure.
My mama raised me too.
Man,
My mama
bro.
definitely raised me. I mean, you know how I be growing up, you got your flaws and shit like that. Like, everybody got them, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, it wasn't the best for me, but, you
But
know,
the thing about mama's raising us,
Yeah.
no, say what you was about to say.
I'm saying, it don't be the best, but shit, you make the best out of it. Like, it's just you, your mama, and your siblings, like, y'all have y'all struggles and things of that sort, but it teach you how to be a man, because you see the struggle. You, in
Get
my
that
opinion,
one.
you don't want to see your mama go through that shit.
It build us emotion.
Yeah, it build character, too. It make you not
It
even want to
do.
play with a nigga, like.
It make you want to get married.
Yeah, I do want to get married, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I do too.
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
We'll get married one day.
I was hoping to get married by 30, but it
You
ain't
had
looking
two
like-
parents in the household, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, had two parents.
Yeah.
For sure, I had two parents. for
And I swear to
But
God,
all,
like
all my niggas I grew up like basically with like I experienced what everybody else experienced, but from a different family side, if that makes sense. Like,
they do.
okay, so like I was telling him this, like my experience was like I grew up with two parents, but you know like how you say, like I had my brother and sister, but they older than me.
Yeah.
But like my experience was I grew up without grandparents.
For
By the time I was
sure.
born, only one grandparent was alive, and he was old.
Old,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So everybody like, nigga, I'm going to my grandma's house. Nigga, I'm about to go to granddad's house.
Shit, you ain't got nowhere
crazy
to
as hell,
go.
like,
Right.
I'm salty as hell, you know what I'm saying? On the inside, like, damn, man, I want to know what it feel like to, you know, grandma pull up and spoil a nigga right in front of your friends and
For
shit.
sure.
Like, I couldn't experience that. And on top of, like, my parents wasn't from here. So, like, all they siblings down south. So, like, when niggas going to aunties' houses and all that uncles' houses, like, I couldn't experience that. Like, nigga, I'm
Yeah.
stuck. Like,
For sure.
all I had was these niggas. That's the closest I got to going to somebody else was
For sure.
them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely experienced the same shit, just in a different
They're a
form.
different way. For
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like
Yeah.
that shit was different for me. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I ain't spent no time, like, I've been with these niggas my whole life. Like, when it come to like grandparents, like on my mama's side, like I had grandparents, but you know how that shit go. Like, it just wasn't that I remember anyway. It wasn't the best, but I still got my grandma on my mama's side, but she lovely. She'll cut you the fuck out, but she lovely though. She like 94 or something, but she still,
Shout out the granny.
you know,
Shout out to Granny.
But
Keep her a
but yeah,
secret,
though. So
man.
all right, you going through the about 7 something. You say you was going through that. You get
Yeah,
to school. You
so
going through the phase. What you
they had
causing
me.
emotion,
They had
beating
me.
ass.
They had right. I get into my first fight at this random ass school. I couldn't tell you the name of the school to this day. And they sent me to this place called Mercy Hospital. So now, mind you, it's a school for mentally challenged kids. Mind you, I'm not a dummy. Only thing I'm doing is fighting and getting put in this little room with this whole ass beanbag chair and nothing else. They used to have me fucked up. Like, what is wrong with y'all people? Y'all,
Do you-
this is what they
I didn't mean to cut you up, but
No, you
did that
good.
like take a toll on you in a sense?
Or
take a toll on
answer
me.
that, but like he said, did it take a toll on you, or because they say most kids do that, like when they
When our
when
parents
they
not
when
there.
they acting out, like so it's
We
like
wanted
before
our-
acting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
in a way.
Yeah.
And that form of acting out and what you acting out for never shows, or it never arrives, or you never get that feeling that you want to feel.
That shit build anger.
What?
Yeah, you was
Yeah.
angry. Yeah, you was
I'm
tortured
still
shit 'cause you was
angry.
Yeah,
I'm still angry.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, but I'm learning.
You just
I done
learning.
learned a lot.
you know what I told bro about? I told bro this a minute ago. Like, I feel like as black in the black community, we not taught how to. We not taught how to handle it. We taught how to deal with it. Like versus other cultures, like they send you to therapy, they talk to you about it. But growing up in the black is nigga, you a man up, nigga, you be alright. And so that's like kind of
Like tough love, like it just force you outside. Like, all right, I ain't letting shit slide. Like, if
You
this
know
how
what it
for
be? Discipline. We don't like. I'm not gonna say we. You know, everybody come from their own stage of differences of how they deal with shit, right? But just being a buck, the discipline wasn't there when it needed to be.
Right.
The structure wasn't there when it needed to be. The motivation,
Yeah.
the parenting, you know what I'm saying? So when it came around, it kind of seemed like it's too late.
Yeah.
So you look at it crazy and you be like,
Fuck,
man.
nigga, that's what the
You feel like you got
aggressive
cheated.
you come out, man. What the
Yeah.
fuck you talking to a nigga? You can't. tell me
Yeah, and
what
then
to
what's
do.
so crazy? I'm not the aggressor. That's why I say passive aggressive, because the aggressor is
Yeah.
it's more so with me, and I'm gonna speak on me personally, and it's I don't really talk about like I'm not the aggressor. Like, I'm gonna take a lot. I might take more than I should take before I act up.
Active. Yeah.
To that one day.
But I'm active,
Yeah.
To
and
that
I
one
will.
day.
Just
Throw a
Yeah,
nigga through a wall.
he done call everybody
Yeah.
black lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Now you looking at that door like, I ain't even mean all that,
That shit
shit,
came
bro.
out on
But
the wrong person. Like, damn, I done threw this
Yeah.
nigga through a wall.
for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
and people take that type of shit for granted, cause they know. Because ain't nobody stupid. Comprehension is like one of the most common things to have in life.
For sure.
And if you ain't got no comprehension skills, I feel sorry for you.
And
And
you be
people,
surprised though, man, because the upbringing, I don't judge nobody because you be feeling like you low and it's always a lower point of people.
man,
And you be thinking you low as shit and then be somebody lower than you, be like, ain't no way this shit real.
I'm
Like,
trying to tell you.
but this real life though. This not, you know, no
Yeah.
game or nothing. So, my question is to you is, okay, after you know the hospital situation, like when did they let you out the hospital and why did they let you out the hospital?
Listen to me, when I was done, because the school, it was a school, so I went home every day.
Bruh.
So the day my dad, one of his people popped up, I was 8. When she popped up, I'm thinking I'm about to go to the family.
Yeah.
I wasn't going home because my mama got sentenced to 4 years in a federal prison. Why they sent me to a hospital? I tripped out for 4 days.
So they sent you to another hospital
where I was actually an inpatient.
So they had you in, like, I think it's called like it's still called like a mental.
I was a mental housing.
Yeah, so like, well, some people call it like a psych ward, some shit like
That's
that.
exactly what it was.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was. That shit blew me. I wigged out for 4 days. They put me in this.
Well, not being funny, not to cut you off either. Like, is the psych ward really how they be making like niggas in the white suits and?
I was just
like,
That's funny that you say that because
like that though, like not funny, but.
My first 4 days I was in there, they had me in a straitjacket and they shot me in my ass twice with a needle that put me to sleep because I wouldn't stop tripping. Cause how y'all gonna
crazy? You done put me in a straitjacket, like nigga.
And that's what they don't get.
Yeah, I don't think people.
How do y'all?
Don't know, nigga. When you got a problem when the police put you in cuffs, you.
Well, the thing is, they don't give a fuck about putting you in the jacket. But what I'm learning is too, people been working there so long, they crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that come in there just look the same to them. They've been in there so long, so just imagine they outside. Like,
and then when you talk to them with sense,
they don't understand it.
Fuck, they don't understand it. They know you got sense, and they just trying to make sure they got patience to take care of.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? So they'll play you crazy.
Yeah, they gotta make sure you look like you tweaking. Like,
yeah.
You really not like.
No, after a point you tweaking.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the only thing you know the perfect thing to do in them situations, chill out.
Yeah, just
don't even. It ain't even be. What do we really consider normal? Think about that.
Nothing. Shit.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
So right, so you go. You psych ward down. That's what they.
Yeah.
Call it.
So they had me there for like a few months or whatever. Yeah. We got to the game room. Another fight again.
So you just banging it out.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's not even technically being on people's ass, bro. The little nigga name was Orlando. Mm-hmm. And they niggas just be picking. Niggas pick. You feel me? I feel like I was the ugly kid of the bunch. You feel me? So when it came down to it, for real, niggas be
you just had to
picking shit. Yeah. Hell yeah. But dog used to be playing it crazy like he was tough. Mm-hmm. Mouthing, woofing, and I ran in his room one day and beat him up.
Nigga said I ran in his room. He was looking for smoke, everybody.
I wasn't looking for smoke. I'm the cool kid, but I take it like from me being as cool as I am, a lot of people try to take that.
They take it as a weakness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
That's
after the site, so like when you get out.
Probably
like what age you got out?
When I went 7, 8, it was like I was there 8, like in between 9 years old. I was only there for a few months. Yeah, man. I went to my dad's mom's sister.
When
so my great auntie, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So how that you catch back up with your brothers and?
No, not till 11. 10, 11.
Oh, so like a year and a half went by.
So you get out. What's the next move when you get out?
I started some school on Joy Road.
Oh, so you moved now? Okay.
No. This just for this little select couple months. Cause as soon as I got kicked out the first school, she sent me back to foster care.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, you got a twist. Yeah. All right. So you get out. You go with.
Yeah.
Your daddy.
My great auntie, my dad's my dad's mother sister, and that's my auntie Nina, and it was me, my little cousin Shanika, my great auntie, her husband. We was on Apple-Line and Joy Road, and she enrolled me in school. Probably like 2-3 weeks later, I got kicked out. She sent me back to foster care.
Now you back in this shit.
Yeah,
so
them boys.
What happened then?
One of them niggas scared me with an alien mask, and I wouldn't go home. It was over with. I was like, no, it just seemed like torture for real through the years. Like what's really going on?
How long you stay back in foster care?
Probably like a year, cause Cause around like 10 going on 11, I ended up back with my mama.
Oh, my OG done got out now.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, bro, no, I'm skipping shit.
So
After
take your
no.
time, take your time. Take your time.
5th grade, I stayed after the first kid shit with the alien shit. I had ended up back with my mother's father on Joseph Campbell. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. As a kid, bro, I was getting moved around a lot.
You feel like that affected you as an adult?
Yep. That's why I don't have no. You know how I be saying like I don't have no friends that I can honestly say that I grew up with. For real,
That's the conversation we was just having on here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I'd have been moved around so much shit, I ain't had no time to make no friends, for real.
For sure. So, like, when you got back with your OG, like, how was that? Like, what was the experience going ahead from, like, I would say, like, roughly from the time you got back to her to about, 13, 14? What was that like?
Like y'all had to find a new crib and shit.
She was
like
going
that.
through addiction.
So fresh from the feds, or she was just,
Yeah, when she got out the feds, I'm the first child she came for. So at that point, me and my mama started growing up together.
Yeah, so y'all was
You
best
feel me?
friends. Like, that's what you been looking
so
for.
you say you was about what, 10 when she came?
Yeah,
10,
about
11?
10 going on 11.
Yeah.
Because I had graduated from Campbell and I was going to, I ended up getting switched over to, we moved on, we was on Maxwell when I was 11. I ended up going to Joyce and I graduated from Joyce.
Next
12,
but that's still east.
yeah.
Or you still?
Because I
east?
only moved on the west one time as a kid with
Right.
with my great auntie, and then I had went back with my mom
Yeah.
and shit after she had got out or whatever. After I went to foster care one more time, but it wasn't that long.
Right.
And then I moved with my granddad after that, and that's when I was going to Campbell. After Campbell, which I graduated from 5th grade, I was back with my mama because she had came home.
Okay. So how was life then? Like, all right, you OG come whoop you. What's the move?
We was
If you can recall, like she
We
come
was-
whoop you, or somebody dropped you off to her.
my granddad, yeah.
picked
That
you
nigga
up.
for that whole year of 5th grade, he beat me every fucking day that school year.
Like, no reason behind it. Like, just.
So you,
I was a badass kid at that point.
oh yeah, you trying to beat common sense in your ass.
Like, he thought he was trying to be. Listen to me. Every day I came home from school, I read 3 books. I read Charlotte's Web, I read this Goosebumps book, and it's another book I couldn't remember. I damn near knew Charlotte's Web page for page, word for word.
Niggas read that bitch with his eyes closed.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
So G,
He was just mean as hell. I don't even know what the fuck was wrong with him, to be honest. But
get with OG,
that was
nah.
that was the closest structure to a man that I had, for real.
So you feel like in that type of sense of being with him, that kind of helped you in certain senses?
No,
So why you
I felt
worse?
like he was beating on me for no
But
reason.
what I'm
Yeah, it
saying
made
is though,
shit
you
worse.
but you just said like he was like the closest to a man.
Like
as-
structural, like
That's
because
what I'm saying,
he
like-
was at the crib with the wife
so he
every
was,
day.
he was on a schedule in a sense of life with the things he had going on.
Yeah, that was his normality.
Yeah.
You feel me? My normal was something different. As a kid, I want to play. I didn't.
You
I
didn't
went
get to-
every day I got home from school. I ate a bologna sandwich with mustard and a bag of plain Better Made chips every single day until my mama got out of prison. When she get out of prison,
They come whoop you, take you to her.
yeah, we ended up first. We was on Maxwell. That's when I was going to Joyce. I graduated from Joyce. Went to Barber to the 6th to the 7th grade. Living on Maxwell, bro, was the worst living. She met Dennis, which is my little sister's father.
Right.
So hold on. So y'all, when you go from when they whoop you, y'all go to Maxwell. Was it y'all was staying with somebody or she?
No, she had her own crib. She had her own crib.
Yeah.
When I ended up moving with her, she had her own crib. she had got all of us back, me, Darius, and Charlie.
Okay.
So while we there, you know, shit, that's poverty driven, fucking, nigga, nothing to nothing. I'm talking about wake up, we got Christmas gifts under the tree, you know how,
Yeah.
I'm talking about nice, big, next day that shit gone.
Damn.
Yeah, type shit.
Grinch, y'all done bumped into the Grinch.
Yeah.
That shit, you woke up confused as hell, like.
Confused ain't the word.
Nigga
Confused
be
is the
feeling
word. I take that back.
Violated than a
Hell yeah,
motherfucker.
like,
Bro,
damn,
what?
Y'all playing or something? Y'all, I know y'all playing. Y'all put these in the basement, didn't y'all?
Man, trick no good.
No nigga finna
That's-
come out the attic with this shit. Like, here y'all go. Like,
Man, Santa Claus didn't like us this year. It's crazy.
no,
So-
that shit real, man. You know how many people be going through that shit? Still is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Even
good
worse
thing you here to
situations.
tell your story. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Oh, so all right, y'all doing your thing. So when did you notice mom
Mama,
OG
you know.
addiction? Like
Yeah.
when you realized this, like
6th grade, second semester, we came home and my big brother was like, "Why it smell like crack in here?"
as a kid, you like, what the fuck is
Fuck
crack?
is crack? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen to me, that shit resonate to this day, bro. Mind you, I'm 33.
Yeah,
I was 11 when he said that shit. Let's say,
22 years ago.
what the fuck is you talking about? Why do it smell like? Why do you know what crack smell like at that age?
as a kid, you don't even know you. Nah, you wrong.
Bro, me and him ain't shit but 11 months apart. Me
So
and my
it's
big
like, how
brother.
you so advanced more than me?
Nah, fuck how you saw it. What was crack back then? Because when he said it, I blew it off. I ain't,
Yeah, for
you know what I mean?
Sure.
But to think about it now,
Yeah, yeah.
12 years old, you know what the fuck crack smell like, bro?
I like that shit was
That
serious.
shit just like
It's past serious.
crazy. Like as a kid, you gotta know what this shit is. Like
Man.
So when you peep,
So,
like, what the
I-
fuck is
shit.
crack? Like
I never peeped. I didn't peep until...
so she like hid it from you. Like when
Nah,
did
she
it,
could never hide it. It was just something was starting to go wrong when we got put in foster care again. No, we wasn't in foster care. I take that back. I'm lying. He started beating on her.
Dennis?
Yeah,
your brother.
no.
Oh,
My brother is Darius.
Dude. Yeah,
The guy she was with, my sister.
Yeah.
Nah, mind you, this my light skinned sister, the one.
Yeah, yeah.
She was born on.
Okay.
Now mine, she like months old.
Okay.
I remember my mama's water broke, and after she was born, like dog was jumping on my mama real heavy and shit, and then we ended up moving on Forest and Kane.
In Canton, Michigan.
No, Forest and Kane. That's
Oh.
it's on the east side. It's right
It's a
off.
street. Yeah, I
It's
got
in between Forest and Warren. It's a corner house. Had the most roaches I ever seen in my life.
Hey, speaking of that, not to cut you off, that one nigga Gigi say when you cut the lights on, roaches spread. That shit real.
That shit real for sure.
You cut the kitchen light.
Bro, that shit an understatement.
Roaches
That
everywhere.
shit's a fucking understatement, bro.
I lived in
How about roaches scarred me from Raisin Bran? Huh?
Not you ate one by mistake.
No, how about them? They was the bag of cereal. The fuck?
Yeah, that's a hell of an experience. I remember I lived in this apartment building, bro. I was a kid at the time. Like, I don't know, I was maybe 1 or 2, but we lived in this apartment building off Dexter. And it was just always roaches everywhere. I didn't even know what roaches was, but just living there, if I see a roach to this day, I'm running, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit scarred me. Like,
Okay.
I was down south, right? Dude, when we was coming along, I don't know how it is now, but like down south, if anybody down there watching, maybe they could remember or know about it. Like down there, they ages, the party was different. So like nigga, one night it was me and Earl. Me and Earl was down south.
that cloud was cool as hell.
They was finna our
Fact.
cousins was going out, but my uncles had the babysitters. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know, just be cool, whatever, we be back to get y'all, whatever, right? And they like, man, we hear them talking about why they don't want to be here. We don't know shit about roaches, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And we getting this motherfucker, right? I hear my uncle say, let me get a pot from the stove before the nightfall. Not knowing it's like when the roaches really come out, you know what I'm saying? Like the roaches, like I know they come out everywhere no matter what time, but like
at nighttime.
No, at nighttime
that
it's
shit
different.
real.
Bitch,
Like,
get to haunt you.
nigga, the house pitch black. Nigga, I go in this motherfucker. I tell my uncle, like, man, I'm thirsty. He had a red pop, never forget. Nigga, like, man, you gonna have to hit that bitch from the bottle. I'm like, why, nigga? Like, the house look clean and shit. Not knowing it's not my auntie fault, but you know, like, one of her neighbors had roaches and it spread it through the complex.
Yeah.
Nigga, I go in this motherfucker, nigga, I hit the light. They had the double sink. Nigga, I hit that motherfucking light, nigga. Them bitches scattered like the police was coming. I say, I know you fucking lying. Oh no, bro. I said, oh no, man. Hey, look, nigga,
Bro, that's how them
niggas that
bitches.
came a long way,
I
bro.
stood up.
For
Man.
real, bro. For real.
You down south,
And they got cockroaches. We got roaches. Down south got cockroaches.
everybody know from down south partying, day clubs don't let out 4, 5 in the morning. Nigga, I'm standing up from 9 o'clock to 6 in the morning. Nigga,
over.
it's daylight. I ain't sat down. Eyes
over.
bleeding.
Nigga on that bitch on the 16.
Nigga, I ain't standing up.
Mad as hell, bro. What?
I ain't sitting
So look, right? So in so the crib on Canton, right? We got in the back room where the boys sleep at. It's a hole in the floor the size of this table.
Okay.
At the doorway entry. So when we get up, you know, don't forget that shit there, you gonna fall in.
Shit.
I'm talking about you got to jump over this shit, bro. That's when I met my auntie Annie.
Mm-hmm.
She's so funny. I love her to death. Rest her soul.
Rest our soul, Auntie Annie.
Rest in peace, Auntie Eddie.
You hear me, man? But you know,
So
this how you start finding out about addictions.
Yeah.
Now I'm 12. I'm going to Miller, and this is just right before my mama first rehab. And like I said, bro, we ain't have too much of nothing for real, bro. Like, the first crispy pair of shoes I had was that year I ended up meeting my cousin. Her name Terry. I'm not gonna say who she is. Why?
Yeah.
You feel me? Cause she be around here.
Yeah, for sure.
Type shit.
For sure.
Mind you, Miller go up to the 9th grade. It's a middle school, but it's the only middle school in the city that got a 9th grade.
Right.
I'm gonna even go as far as to think that they were saying she was smoking back then.
It's possible. You never know.
Yeah, and I used to be in love, right? That was my dog. You feel me? It's not, but
a lot.
no, she just came. She just so happened to pop up mid picture and shit. Cause my auntie and her mama was always beefing about this old head. It was crazy as hell. So you know what I'm saying. So we just call each other cousins. Shit, you
For
feel
sure.
me? That's my baby though.
Right.
You feel me?
So
And
how
she
you-
was bad.
So how you find the addiction? Like you peeped it? Like you caught her? Or you
No, just later on in life hearing about it.
Hearing about it.
Yeah.
Did you ever see like, with family you grew up with, like, did you ever see like a pattern that made you always catch it in certain senses?
I probably was the most gullible kid in the fucking world, to be honest with you, bro. I seen shit, but I always gave it the benefit of the doubt. And that's why
naive to it.
Yeah.
and I be telling my mama that shit nowadays, like, you always want to see the best of somebody, but you got to understand shit for what it is. You can't
sure.
It's
just
like a spade.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna cover it. A spade. So, like you never caught her as a youngin.
But now that I look at it, I seen it.
Seen it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you seen
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
crazy.
like when you first seen it for your own eyes, like was you still a youngin' or you was when you caught? That's the
I was
just
grown.
shit. Oh, when you first caught, so you never. That's what I'm saying. Like she shielded from you. Being a
She
kid.
tried. I mean, they tried, but it's only so much you
Yeah,
can
'cause
shield.
you gon' peep.
Yeah.
Like, even
Flat
if
out.
you walk into the kitchen, you like, what the fuck? Like,
Did you
type
ever
shit,
like get the smell, like when you was around her? Or
No,
like,
when I started noticing, I was 14 and it wasn't crack, it was heroin. Yeah, and what's so crazy about that was, I was 15, my bad, and
so
she
you in
was
high school now?
Yeah, I graduated. No, look,
It's about 9,
from
15.
like midway through 12, she ended up going to rehab at Share East, right on MacDougal and Alexandrine. All of us was there. My sister had got took. My little brother had got took. They was she was working on getting my sister back, but they adopted my little brother Kenny.
Right.
This the famous one. So you know, my little brother had ended up getting adopted, and she was fighting on getting my sister back. So we ended up going to COTS. Y'all know what COTS is?
I don't personally.
I heard of.
It's a shelter right on Woodward and Peterborough.
I was gonna say I heard of.
And this is how we ended up moving west. So my second semester, 8th grade, from Miller, we ended up moving on Montrose in Chicago.
Oh, so y'all was up the road type shit.
Yeah, type
So it
shit.
was like in between schools, still going like.
No, and she ended up enrolling us right. This, as a matter of fact, this is where I got my first pair of Dickies.
The big
But
that's in the deal.
Man, what? The original Dickie fits.
East side for sure.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Boy.
Yeah, so look, so when we go to Henderson, I end up, you know, my mama got us back. My little sister, as the progress went through with the house and shit, my sister ended up back there. My sister, now mind you, my sister 5 then. You feel me? And, you know, she had my mama was doing good and, you know, making sure everything was straight. Now this when Charlie became a problem child.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He went to Coolidge. I ended up getting enrolled in Henderson, me and Darius. And when Denise came, I think she went to Coolidge too. But I mean, shit.
So at this point in time you in high school. So how was high school?
No, this borderline.
So you
This is
were
my
eighth grade?
second semester, 8th grade.
Yeah. Okay.
So my mom ended up going to the Focus Hope AutoCAD program. That's how my mama motherfucker with her wits, bro. I'm telling you. Shout out to you.
Mom.
You hear me?
So,
Mama always the number one person in life, bro. No matter what go on. One
Yeah.
thing about mama, she might go through her ups and downs, but mama
gonna
got
make
your
you look good as
motherfucking
hell.
back. Nigga, mama can have nothing but make you feel like you got everything in the world. She,
Mind you, my sister 23.
right.
When I just walk in the crib and shit, I'm like, where the white snitching cord at? She like, you ain't gonna bring it back. Guess who laying on her lap? My grown ass sister. I say, y'all so fucking. I'm like, y'all so funny. She like, I thought you left to go do the podcast. I say, yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah.
So you with so y'all going in between the schools and shit. So
Yeah, so pretty much, my mama is pretty much establishing herself with getting back right.
you in 8th grade.
That's great.
So like,
Yeah.
how it's starting to go? Like, is it like you see
Do it look
you get
good
more
to
shit?
you? Bad? Like, what,
Yeah.
like,
At
starting
this-
to be a designer or
I'm learning what it's like to be the man of the household.
okay.
Oh, you at that phase
So,
now?
Yeah,
That
because
shit was like it's like a whole transition for you though, like when you realized it, like,
yeah, especially coming from where we had just came from, so everything is like, it's like a step, it's a higher step up than where we was coming from.
Right.
You feel me? So it was like, damn. So now, my big brother, he kind of a little different. You know what I'm saying? I say he was more so in tune with what his friends had going on. He wasn't really.
So he had
fucking
like
with
an outlet.
Yeah,
He had a life. He had friends and shit. Yeah,
definitely. So,
because he's about what age then?
shit, I told you we ain't nothing but 11 months apart.
Okay,
So he
yeah,
14.
Yeah. So he had friends. You kind of.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say I'm antisocial. I'm a social loner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like me down there, like
You feel me? I
rock
prefer
out
to
by
be.
yourself, shit.
You
Yeah,
feel
I don't
me?
need
But-
anything. I rock out by myself.
But I know how to conduct myself in a social situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, with my big brother, he was more so in the streets. I was more so book smart. But I had no choice because of where we was at. And then this is when we got introduced to gangs. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Got used to
Yeah,
the 8th grade, 9th grade gang banging.
that shit was weird.
That shit was something then though. Back then it was.
that shit stood for something back in the day. Like if whatever
Nigga,
you was
remember-
in, you had to stand on it. Like it was a good time, bro.
Pick 'em,
Like,
stick 'em,
yeah.
all type of shit was going on.
So, oh man. Pick a nigga, stick a nigga.
Y'all don't
Crazy.
know, pick 'em, stick 'em was like when the
You random out with your homies.
it's like shaking the dice and whatever it land on, that's where we going.
Yeah.
pick 'em, stick 'em was
And
like
so whatever that dice land on, that's the nigga that's about to get stuck on.
for sure. Pick 'em,
Facts.
stick 'em was like
Sure.
10 niggas walking and see a nigga. One nigga out the 10 pick a nigga that's walking by himself and they just whoop his ass. That shit was lame
That
as
shit
hell.
was weak for real, but
That
it
shit
was what it
lame as
was.
hell. Like we don't
It was
condone
what it was.
violence.
Facts.
Not condone violence.
We do
But
not.
we just going back to childhood.
Even after you beat it in
And
the
we
ass.
don't condone bullying.
No,
Yeah, for
no.
That shit was bullying.
And also, it's
Flat
June
out.
too. Man, it's mental health month for men. So make sure all the men around you, just on Instagram, whatever you can do to help somebody. You don't know what help you give, but always give out that message. So it's June. I hope everybody okay mentally, men and women. You know what I'm saying? I hope that whatever you're going through, you can get through. And just give it all to God, man, because God changed your life in ways that you can't even imagine. You will look up 5 years from now and be like, what the fuck? Like, this shit just...
Prime example.
So we gonna get to it though. So we gotta walk them through it. So alright, we man of the house.
Yeah, how that's for you? Like,
So pretty much, man, my big brother, he be out doing whatever he do. His homeboy, Baby Chuck, Charles Parham. And I'm gonna say your name, you fucking rat. This is my brother, main mans.
okay.
Let me show you. He blood thicker than water, and water thicker than blood, all that
Crazy.
bullshit.
I ain't even
So,
cut you off. It's crazy. He got the Lil Baby shirt on in the concert like tomorrow.
Yeah, so
But go ahead,
that's
go ahead.
crazy.
We'll get you in that motherfucker. We'll get you in.
Man, we go talk about that later. So listen, right, dog. I felt like he loved him more than he loved us. I ain't get it for real. He used to be, my big brother used to be picking with us like a motherfucker. I'm talking about he picked with us so bad we all shared the upstairs room. He picked with me so bad I moved in the basement. I ain't, I'm not really the one I'm not the one for confrontation. Cause if I beat you up, you look like a hoe. If you beat me up, I'm gonna hit you with something upside your head while you sleep. So I just,
For sure.
but I felt like he used to take up for his homies that he was,
God.
like the gangs. The first gangs I ever got introduced to was Pyru. Them niggas was some old weird niggas. We in middle school. Why is we on our way to school and y'all talking about welcome to the block? Yeah, we gonna have a test for y'all when y'all get out of school. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? So my brother, he more so on the wild side. So he like, nigga, fuck y'all niggas.
So he just like dissing you in a sense for the niggas.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
I love that nigga to death. Don't get me wrong. You feel me?
But that was
Because
a whole move.
It's okay.
It's okay. You gotta be a real nigga.
yeah. Listen, we putting that shit on the floor. Yeah, a whole move for sure. Cause he Like one time, right? And this a no Diddy moment. It was me, his best friend, baby Chuck, my little sister. She was still 5, so this is all in the same year type shit. The nigga, baby Chuck, threw a basketball at. No. He smacked me on my ass. And I
Niggas used to do that shit back in the day though, like on some strange shit. Like I ain't fuck with that
like
shit.
no, fuck that. We not playing basketball. Don't touch me.
Niggas, if nigga did anything weird, all type of shit.
No, I tried to listen to me. I tried to. I'm dribbling the basketball and shit. He just constantly playing and shit. He nigga know how to hoop, taking the ball and shit. So when the nigga do the shit, I try to smack him in his face with the basketball. So the way life set up back then, it bounced off the basketball. It bounced off the porch and smacked my sister in her arm. My big brother jumped off the porch and blew my shit out. Put me on the ground. I sat on my ass for about 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie.
They caught you with one of his thumbs.
I didn't even want to fight him. I wanted to fight him, but I already.
He set you down off that first, but that shit have a nigga reconsidering shit right there. Like,
He did me dirty. For his mans though.
yeah, that one
To
solid.
believe that shit.
Why you ain't smack that nigga for smacking my ass though?
That's wild, bro.
Okay, so I see what y'all got going on. I'ma stay away from you niggas.
For sure.
So we was trying or whatever. I was mad as hell. I wanted to fight, but I didn't want to embarrass him in front of his friends because I know he can't beat me up. Time go past. My mama doing her school thing, so now at this point, his baby Chuck, big sister, is babysitting us for my mama when she go to school.
Right.
Mind you, now my mama out here wearing dicky fits like she a stud. My mama is the funniest, bro. I swear, bro. Like if y'all get to bros, but she the coolest living. You feel me? My mama always been a hustler, grinding. Nigga, anything my mama know as far as the hustle, as far as game, she give it to me. She let me. I got my mama. Like my hustle come from my OG. My hustle don't come from my pops. My pops popped up once. You feel me? Took me out to Grand Rapids with him. Next thing I know, everybody was going to jail and I was here. And next thing I know, my dad doing 5 years. Some shit about some type of murder that popped up. It was weird. Yeah. It was real weird. I don't even, you feel me? My pops, I just lost my pops. I lost my pops actually 2 weeks after Charlie passed.
Yeah, I ain't really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. But it's, it is what it is. I ain't gonna say we had the best relationship. I do miss you. You feel me? I love you.
You get two parents, shit.
Yeah.
No matter what the
I
issue
know,
is, you know what I'm saying? You only get two parents, shit.
Can't nothing replace them two. Like nothing on earth. Like no matter how much money you get, people.
But nothing hit worse than Charlie. Nothing hit worse than that. So, my mom was going through her little dyke phase.
Ain't nothing, it's life, bro. It ain't
My
nothing,
mama is so fucking funny, bro. That's my motherfucking dog.
For sure.
I swear to God. Listen, call my mom from jail. What up, bitch? This is her talking to me now.
Right.
You feel me? Cause look, it got a little quiet there. Yeah, this is her talking to me. She, what's up? Shit, what you doing? It's right. I'm kicking with her like I'm kicking with y'all. You feel me? Like on some real shit. She just called me bitches. It's funny.
It's just the way y'all communicate. You know it ain't no harm.
No, I don't know where that bitch shit came from. That shit ain't cool.
I'm not saying it's cool, but it's just the way she communicate. Like,
yeah,
but
but where you get that
Like
shit from?
Like you her son, but you her friend at the same time. So it's like a friend-son relationship.
Yeah, but I think my siblings despise I'm her favorite.
Shit,
But
like that sometimes. That's okay.
Yeah, that's that middle child syndrome shit. I'm trying to tell you. So, but I mean, shit. After so
Yeah, so y'all going, you going through the.
So I end up start fucking with my mans, my nigga Rio. I ain't gonna say his government name on here and shit, cause I'm gonna tell this story too. He was a wild boy. You feel me? And you know how y'all remember that one song Peasy made, bro. It was about the two niggas and how one was a street nigga, one was a book smart nigga, and how they end up coming up.
Damn, I feel like I know what song you keep talking about, but I ain't heard it in so long I can't think of it off the head.
And that's where I'm at with it right now.
Yeah, I feel like I know.
You feel me? But Mark was a hustler. The other nigga was just
I think it was on that one tape. Was it on that one tape? I don't know, but continue the story though. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, but that's how me and Rio relationship was. You
Okay.
feel me? And if anything happened to me, Rio coming. Free Rio.
For real.
Free Rio gang. My baby, you hear me? You know, it was a lot of shit happening under my nose. And like everybody will look at me crazy like when I explain certain little situations or whatever. I don't really want to get into too depth about, but they be like, damn. How you ain't see that?
Yeah.
That's like, you know, that's like taking $100,000 and pushing it in his face. He can't say it's $100,000. Like, how you ain't know that? You saw it coming.
Yeah.
You actually saw it there before it hit you in the face.
That's anybody's shit.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it ain't meant for you to see right then. Like, you gotta go through the ranks and see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or you can just see it and just,
Ignore it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think I was ignoring a lot of shit.
We do. We ignore a lot of shit because we don't want to we don't want to believe it. It ain't that we ignore it, we don't want to believe it.
And we be
Yeah.
on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That, like, sometimes situations come at us and we mentally just not there. So it brings us to different circumstances, and then we find ourselves in the same loop. We be like, when I saw this shit coming. But you did so much extra shit in the meantime when you dig yourself in the deeper hole.
Man, and that shit's a problem.
For sure.
Okay, so
Yeah, so you know,
how we
shit.
moving? So
So sure, this pretty much is just, you know, and then these.
well, hold on. So we won't lose the crowd. Get you mobbing through high school, the Paru. You say Paru, right?
No, this is my middle school year. This is the first year we moved on Montrose.
That the Paru niggas.
Yeah.
So you still in that 8th, 9th grade?
Fuck, check this. I don't know what's wrong with these niggas. Soft. To this day, they just tell me I thought them niggas was my man. None of them was, or whatever. But you know, this was. It's a couple of solid niggas over there, bro. I can't say they all fact.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't say they all who they are, but.
Every group got its flaws to it.
Shit, I'm just glad it wasn't my group.
So alright. So now.
So anyway,
Yeah.
so some random schoolcraft niggas moved to the neighborhood because of one of the Paru niggas. It was one of the Paru niggas' cousins. They're vice lords, so they come to initiate us into a false vice lord set.
You just said shit at this point. You just said shit like
You just
I don't even
around
think
shit.
he know what's going on at this point. Like
At this point, I'm not. And no, at this point, like I ain't gonna lie, I was curious.
Yeah.
Nigga get to talking about literature, nigga get to talking about structure, nigga get to talking about building something as a man.
Sound good.
Nah, yeah, it do. You feel me? So I'm at this point, I'm trying to understand what's going on. I'm trying to get a different output. I kind of want to be tough a little bit. I graduate 8th grade. I'm a vice lord.
So you're a vice lord, graduate 8th grade. Okay.
Crazy work, right?
For sure.
Why is these grown ass 47, 48-year-old niggas over here recruiting us teenage kids?
It's crazy.
It's outrageous, diabolical.
Like, y'all niggas ain't got shit better to do.
With y'all whole ass.
Alright, so
look, you know,
that had to come into the summer. How was that summer?
Wow.
a lot
Come
of
on,
niggas
let's
getting
get
hit
there.
upside their head with bottles. It's crazy,
We
bro.
gonna talk about that. We gonna leave that.
Yeah, we
right
gonna
Yeah,
skip that part.
yeah.
What happened after that though? Like summer go by, you back to basically like
School again.
Yeah.
No,
You only get like 3 months?
it was basically for real. Like they was trying to run us. No, they were running us.
like
They
control
was
y'all.
yeah.
Putting all
Control
on
is an
shit.
understatement. I mean,
They had
man.
y'all manipulated in so many different ways. Yeah.
No, and a lot of.
So many different ways.
Yeah, they. We were paying dues. We were going to meetings.
Oh no.
Like what?
Damn,
Is this a
Bro,
fight
what?
club,
Listen to
nigga?
me.
I'm out this group right now. Y'all might as well jump me or whatever the fuck y'all gonna do. They ain't paying
Bruh.
shit.
But first of all, if you ain't jump me in, you ain't jumping me out. I ain't know what. Listen to me. The first time I ever heard of the circle, right?
Yeah.
And the circle is basically where a group of your friends y'all get around. It's a disciplinary action. You got 3 levels. I ain't even probably supposed to be talking about it. But who cares? The shit was fake anyway. You feel me? You got your level 1 push-ups. However many push-ups they decide to give you. Level 2 jaw shots.
Nah.
So,
They would have lost me at the push-ups because I'm a kid. What the fuck I'm doing all these push-ups for, nigga? I'm going outside.
it didn't get serious till we was like 15,
You
16.
start understanding shit right there.
Hell yeah. Because I called my cousin and my brother told me he was gonna violate me for it. And I said, huh?
No.
What do you mean by that?
So what happened at the 15 through 18 era? What was life like at that point? Because you
I'm gonna say 15 through 16 and a half.
okay, 16 and a half.
Cause my
That's the next step.
mama addiction popped back up.
Okay.
She was fucking with this dude that I knew, and his crib got raided. And I brought the nigga to my house. The next day he was living there. Now mind you, my mama had got rid of the little stud, whatever the fuck she had going on with old girl. She was gone.
Right.
So now at this point I'm confused about what the fuck is going on there. Like what the, huh?
Just a bunch of confusion going on.
Yeah, so she ended up with this nigga, Will. The weirdest nigga in the world. Alright. Well, he was cool when we met him on another note. Like I didn't really realize what a lot of people was into, because I would rather, like, before going outside, like I kind of saw like the new wave, how they, you know, the YN generation, the standing house playing video games. I'd rather sit in the crib and play games, other than being outside with these weird ass niggas who want to fight and do the bickering. You know what I mean? Yeah, because that weird shit really happens. But so, alright, I didn't realize how bad drugs was. Like I ain't, you know, like I see motherfuckers, you know, doing what they do, whatever, but I didn't really realize
So you
what it
saw
was.
in the crib, or you saw it like outside?
No, man, the first time I realized what drugs was, my mama was sick.
She was
Man.
sick.
Yeah, dope sick. And she was pulling skin out her throat. My big brother had just got locked up for armed robbery at 15 going on 16. They sentenced him to 7 to 15. Charlie, he was in jail doing 4 years, from 14 to 18.
Hold on. We gotta educate the people. We know what it means, but to the people who don't know what dope sick mean, like,
Okay, so
educate the people on it.
we gonna use perks. We not even gonna use the actual drug. If you take an opiate every day for a certain amount of period of time, and you don't have it after that certain, at that end period day, okay, 3 days. You take it for 3 days straight. That 4th day, if you don't have it, you have withdrawals.
Yeah.
That's what dope sick is. Going through withdrawals.
I mean, throwing up,
Shitting on yourself.
tension turn
Shit, like like you just
Facts.
just fiending, like you just going through shit, like you don't know what the fuck going
fight
on.
niggas,
but
all
you
type
got
of
what you want.
shit.
Cold sweats, you know?
Yeah.
And you probably ain't gonna fight nobody.
I just saw it, shit. Nigga swing on a nigga if he got it and you ain't got it, and they feeding for it. Nigga sock the
That
shit
might
out
be somebody having a crack attack.
you. Same shit.
Nope.
But no,
No, it's a different.
Same shit. No, same difference.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
okay.
go ahead.
Facts.
Okay, so
So yeah, I just got threw off.
Say like where your mom was at when she was
you say she
yeah.
peeling the skin off.
Yeah, so she had, cause of the dog that he had a bag or whatever and shit. So she ended up, when she ended up fucking with him, she ended up getting back off into selling dope again. That's how she ended up relapsing, cause he ended up leaving her on some old weird shit. Had a whole wife, all type of crazy
He
shit.
did.
Yeah, it blew me. I ain't gonna lie. I was
Couldn't see
young
it.
nigga. Yep. You feel me? And I ended up running away.
Okay.
Yep, for the whole summer.
So when you ran away, where did you go? Was it like a specific place, or you was just like everywhere, like in a sense?
Nope, I was with these niggas I used to hang out with when I was going to Cody. This is my first year of high school.
I say you went to Cody?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I went to that bitch and got kicked out my first day. I ain't let
I went to that
30
bitch.
minutes in that
You
bitch.
didn't go to a class in that.
You want to know why I
Oh,
didn't
man,
kick that?
30
Look, this is the only reason I didn't get kicked out of Cody was because I skipped the whole year, and then that's when alternative schools popped up. But that's
whole different story.
yeah, coming later.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so when I had ran away or whatever and shit, when I came back, couple of my cousins from the east side was living there, and they done whooped on him. He gone. She in a full-fledged addiction mode. You know what I'm saying? So now at this point, like, I'm kind of concerned. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing shit I don't normally see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we got sticks around the crib. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a whole bunch of unfamiliar shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Kid,
saying?
Though, like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
Fuck, I just
And
walked
then-
up to.
Sure.
The nigga I'm hanging with heavy, he a part of the mix. I'm looking like, what the fuck?
What the
Like,
fuck?
is everything all right? What the fuck going on? Yeah.
Like, what I missed? The fuck?
So, you know, so now I'm 15. It's at the first year of high school, so I end up enrolling in Crosman on Claremont and Hamilton, right at the corner, right across the street from Herman Kiefer. This is an alternative because, like I said, I skipped that whole year, and that shit took a turn for the fucking worse. Everything kind of got discombobulated. Shit going disarray. My mama getting knee deeper into addiction or whatever, and I started seeing her get sick. When I started seeing her get sick, her sickness was real bad. She had to been allergic to something that they was cutting the dope with, because that explained the.
It was
It was yeah. That was the first time I got scarred.
So now you in high school, what, you fucking with the hoes, or how you living now?
He just.
I'm a one woman kind of guy, right? So I tried to have. Listen, I was picking wrong. I ain't gonna lie.
That's how I usually
That's how we
go.
all-
I like toxic hoes. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Nigga toxic too. That's
sure.
all. Yeah, you toxic for sure.
yeah.
But I'm with you. So
Yeah.
you got a bitch now or something. You got a little female.
I ain't gonna tell on myself because they gonna watch this podcast. Because I swear to God, every ex I ever had is still my friend to this day.
That's cool though. You just telling the story. There's no judgment towards them. You just telling what transpired. Which you don't gotta say no names though. Or if you don't want to go down certain paths, you don't have to.
All right. So anyway, I was
How you moving? That's high school now. How you moving?
Shit, I met Jasmine.
Okay.
That's my high school sweetheart.
I always remember that first one. He just said my high school sweetheart.
Bro,
Shout out to Jasmine.
shout out to Jasmine. What? Yep. And you ducking me right now. It's crazy.
Everybody high school.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll start with the little J, huh?
What? What?
Alright, so you bumming with Jasmine now.
Yo, you was
Yeah, shit. We was inseparable for real. I ain't gonna lie.
So now you high school, man of the house, in the game.
You with Jasmine.
You watching your mama go through some shit. How you mentally now?
That shit stressful. And then just hearing like, you know how you get into it with the homies?
Yeah.
And the homies just gotta expose every little bullshit that you see but don't see it.
Yeah, niggas.
Not a nigga violated you and told you about your OG. Nigga pulled that card on you.
How you know? That's crazy.
I already know, bro.
Yeah, it's already
That shit an automatic fight.
I swear.
It's
so
an automatic fight.
So the first viral story was my mama fucking my man's, my best friend. Yeah.
You want to press that nigga, did you?
Hell no, he wasn't about to kill me.
But it just be like,
Nah, something else happened that I'm not gonna speak on.
For sure,
And
for sure.
that's how me and him ended up falling out.
right.
But the thing that made us fall, it wasn't even really the situation that made us fall out. What made us fall out, that nigga told me you never tell your left hand what your right hand doing.
Facts. You did it anyway.
Nah, I understand it now.
For sure. You had to go
You
through
feel
some
me?
shit to see some shit.
Yeah.
Sure, you gotta go through some shit to understand it.
Cause for the most part, like with the niggas I fuck with or whatever, you know, niggas ain't really, they don't really know me for acting up. So when I get active, they be like, what the
It's like a shocker. Like,
yeah, they be like, that ain't you. That ain't you.
Like just
Bro,
dead
you know,
ass me like.
yeah, I be trying to be chill and then, you know, but fuck it, you know, sometimes it be what it be. Sometimes, you know, it's cool.
So, like on that path, so you know, for people, you know,
Everything started going left field. My mom ended up losing the crib. We ended up moving down on the other side of Montrose, on the other side in between Plymouth and Chicago. My brother in jail. Then we end up back on. Now it's just my mama.
Where was Jazz at in between there?
Oh, she was there.
She was with you.
Yeah,
She
I
with you.
Yep.
Solid.
Solid. Shout out to Jazz.
Solid.
I fucked that up.
As usual.
Yeah.
Most niggas.
That's cool though. That's cool though.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I ain't fuck up enough to where I'm trying to bounce back nowadays type shit.
I mean, the thing is,
Cause if I can get her, I'm marrying her.
Oh,
No.
Jazz. Oh.
Yeah, ooh,
Jazz,
we
Jazz.
gonna find you, Jazz.
And I better be invited to the wedding.
Fact,
for sure.
Alright,
fact.
so
What's next?
But-
like,
Yeah,
like
what's
what was
next?
your after you went through all that? You seen that you dealing with Jazz, men in the household. Like, what's the next thing that's going on in your life? At
you,
that
well,
moment?
they done tore that apart now.
My dad popped back up.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you say he took you to Grand Rapids.
No,
Or
no,
just
that-
the time.
No, that was back when I was 11 when he took me to Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Brought me back. That story.
That's okay.
Yeah, you gonna see.
I got you.
Yeah, but
What's this time like? Like, is it better? Is it worse? Is it neutral? Like, what?
Intense.
high school's over with. I'm a dropout. I dropped out 11th grade. I ended up going. Y'all remember the Everest commercials?
Yeah.
I can do it. You can do it too. I end up going there.
Niggas feel like a piece of shit.
He was on the couch the whole time. Like, literally though, he said
Bro,
it. Like, I was
that-
never in there.
That nigga say, you see how I'm on the couch right now? That's how you is at home on the couch right now, watching me right now. I say, what the fuck?
That was a good ad though.
It was. And what's so crazy about that? Those were paid students.
Yeah.
Those were actual students.
No,
The
he
light
said
skinned
he
chick.
wasn't.
No.
Eventually.
Oh,
No.
I could've
From
swore
the
they
first
said that
commercial,
he
those were paid students.
Yeah.
For
but
sure.
He wasn't.
He
They say he was in the
wasn't,
parking lot chilling. And they walked up to him like, "You want to make some money?"
Like he
real
was
fast?"
never part of ever.
He wasn't never
The guy?
Yes,
Nah,
he was never
yeah,
part
that
of
was the whole thing.
Crazy.
You know, they went and found him like a couple years back in the pandemic. They found him like, "What you doing with?" He told the truth. Like,
I was never
he
doing
like
that
I
shit.
was I was in the parking lot in my car on the phone. And he like the little kids walked up to the car like, "You want to make some money? Just say this." And they blew up off him just saying that shit. And he like he never saw him again after that.
Yeah, but I did the tech program, and when it was time for me to graduate, I ended up on financial aid. For financial aid, I never got and shit. But
Shit was over from there.
So, all right. So, at
but
this point,
so in between from 16 to 18, I bumped into my pops.
Right.
I ended up getting short on money or whatever, and I couldn't get back and forth.
Right.
So I called my pops like, shit, you know. He first of all, he answered the phone to my, "What the fuck you calling me for?"
Shit, make a nigga not even
shit
wanna
over
ask
right
no
there.
more. Yeah,
I'm
like,
finna hang up. Man, don't even worry about
Nah,
it.
you know what? I said, you know what? I was calling you to check on you. He said, "That's bullshit." My pops
No, you was on
was
some bullshit. He was reading between the lines. You wasn't smarter than what you thought.
hell yeah.
Thought you was.
And
nigga.
yeah, and the next week I was in Flint selling dope.
So,
Yeah.
hey, so what you 18? 18,
About
17?
17 and a half.
No, you know what?
In Flint,
No.
selling dope. What age?
Yeah, yup. 17.
17.
Yup, 17. So
I've
when
been
I
through Flint before. A couple times. I've been up there.
Like shit up there.
Yeah, it's small as hell.
hell yeah, Vehicle City is crazy. So when we so the first time I go down there, shit, I stack up a couple hundred and shit. I'm like, damn, I did that shit in like 2-3 days. I'm like, what? Okay. This is what fast money like. Like, I damn near don't want to go back to the city. Jazz is gonna be mad at me.
Nigga getting so much money and nigga be like, man. Fuck her,
Yeah.
I'll catch
But
up with her
listen,
later.
but this was the overlay.
Right.
He never wanted me fucking with Jazz to begin with.
Did he say the reason why?
Too
Because I was in love with her.
fast. She was a distraction.
Typical parent.
He
Yeah,
felt
my
like she was
daddy
a
told me the
distraction.
same.
No, he was a piece of shit. I'ma be honest about it.
I mean,
you
but he
feel me?
might have saved you from some shit though, but or he could have been speaking on his past
Hell no,
experience.
I regret leaving Jasmine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
So you feel like leaving
Bro, I'm so, listen to me. And then I be shooting little shots and shit. Like I be sending them I be randomly sending a bitch money.
That's cool.
Did she respond?
Hell yeah. She responded and say thank you.
For sure.
We're gonna try to piece that.
We gonna talk about Jasmine later though. We're gonna continue with the story.
Yeah.
But so what's next for you? Like you in Flint, you hustling, get a couple dollars.
I come right back. I'm still 17 when I come back. So instead of me going back to Flint, I go on the east side.
Okay.
I'm rolling on the east side. He say, don't you have that girl at that spot? You know you're gonna get caught up. April 1st, 2010. I had her at the spot. It got raided. The same day he said it. I felt like he sent the police. I swear to God. Listen though, right?
He just,
Listen to me. So
sound like he just a street nigga knowing what he was talking about.
Talking about for sure. In the six, we gotta hear the rest of the story though. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, so she goes home and look, I'm sorry, Robin. She go home, she steal her mama tax money and come buy me out. It's the first time.
Solid.
Solid. I see why you want to marry
For
her.
sure.
Yeah.
That bitch. Nah. I ain't never been no bad spot, so continue. I ain't never been locked up for that.
Listen, you don't want me, man.
Nah, I'm cool, man. I'm cool,
Yeah, and they build a new jail, so it's nothing but room.
Building them bitches
Stay
every
free,
day.
y'all.
Yeah, stay free, straight up.
So we
Man.
so
So
we
what
get
happened
you
next?
So-
spot get raided.
So
She in there.
yeah, but I take everything and put it in my pockets. Instead of going out the back door and going to put it in the garage and walking out the alley the opposite way I went, I walked straight to the police damn near. So that's my first case, 17. Yeah.
What you had? If you can remember.
Shit, I had like,
Pocket full of shit.
hell yeah, I had like 300 packs of dog and 300 nickel racks.
Yeah. Damn.
That nigga was rolling like a motherfucker.
No, mind you, this is my first time rolling in the city.
You got a bill, yeah, damn.
This nigga rolling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but, you know, April 2nd, 2011, April 1st, 2011, I caught another case.
Damn, nigga.
No, was it, 2010, because I
So you
caught,
feel like you, like, at that point, you feel like you was, like, being cursed type shit in certain ways. Like,
yeah, on April Fool's Day, 2 years in a row. Hell
be
yeah.
real. This shit real life.
Yeah, we came up with the conclusion we not gonna sell drugs on April Fool's Day no more.
That'll do it.
That'll fucking do it. So, but you know, just dealing with the ins and outs of that. Now I'm starting to open my eyes. Like, damn, this is what my mama was going through. Like, what the fuck?
Hustling ain't what niggas think it is. So.
It ain't.
That shit
And
a lot of ups and downs.
Sure.
and then when you see what them people be doing.
Kind of fuck you.
Like, remember I was telling y'all about our Christmas gifts popping up gone?
Yeah.
I watched somebody bring me their kids Christmas gifts.
That shit, how
That
you
shit
like,
threw you off. Like,
I don't want that shit. Man. Take that shit, man.
Hell no, I do want it.
Yeah,
I mean, you want it,
but
but-
the inside of you be
Yeah.
like, this shit ain't right. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you,
But
you
then
gonna- you gonna
again-
do it,
Like,
but
yeah.
yeah, but you know, you had that in the back of your head, like,
Like, damn, like I know where this shit came from.
yeah, like,
Yeah. Remember when they had the double strap products?
yeah, for sure.
Bro, what?
This was elite.
A nigga brought you a pair of them bitches?
Man, what? I paid $20 for them bitches too. Brand new in a box. Man, I'm telling you.
Had to get the bitch.
Yeah.
So what happened after that though? Like,
Shit, after that shit, I kind of chilled out.
so how long did you get locked up for?
She bonded me right out.
I'm saying on the second time.
The second time, shit, just so I went to court and got another court date. They let me right out on a personal bond.
I ain't never go back to you bitches.
No, I was on probation. I had HIDTA for my first one. You know, to clear your case shit and clear your name. If you do a couple years of probation or whatever, clear your name. And the second time I wasn't so lucky. They took my HIDTA. I had a couple years probation. I was supposed to walk it down. I was at the crib. I ended up getting a job with X-Men Security. We worked for the Fillmore, Shane Park, Comerica Park.
Just
You know, yeah, you know, just doing a little minor little shit or whatever. But Jasmine's still there.
So
I end up going back to Flint.
So what happened this time in Flint?
This one, the Boost Mobiles, the Chirps,
Push up.
and they had I was starting to mingle now with different females and shit like that.
Trying to be a player.
Trying to be, I'm a fucking goofy. And I end up meeting my baby mama and shit.
How you meet her though? If you don't mind us asking.
We was rolling out this one chick crib and shit, my baby mama was there. Come to find out, my baby mama was girly who crib we was rolling out a nephew bitch.
So you took his bitch.
And she was everybody. She was, at that point, she was everybody. But the thing about my baby mama was she was so used to doing whatever she was doing. When she bumped into me and I did what I did for her, it threw her.
Right.
So she was, look, I got the crib on the east side with her. No charge. Easy roll. Went over there with her. It was over with for me and Jasmine. I wasn't going back home.
Cause you had got exposed to something new too though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of like a different outlet.
And you was growing mentally.
I would go as far as say I'm a under exaggerate. I touched my first 100,000 on that east side of Flint.
I go for that. About what age? About
19, 20.
19, 20.
It's running for
Bro,
East side niggas get to it.
Yeah, I swear to God.
East side niggas get to it. Ain't no shade shit. They get straight to it. They been getting to it forever shit. No shade. Shout out to the East side.
Shout out to the East side.
So all right, let's get to the
Like when
the
you
meat and potatoes. Like, you know, we don't condone it, but
when
you
you
was exposed to drugs yourself. Like, how you remember the first day and what drug?
and
Hell yeah.
okay, when it got exposed to you at that moment, was you like hesitant, like, or was you kind of going for it because of the
Situation at hand.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna say this though. Hold on.
What you said?
I'm gonna say this. From what I heard, like I asked everybody close to our age. You know what I'm saying? Like in our age bracket, I asked everybody like what made, you know, cause we
that's
curious.
what I'm asking.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, off bail, seeing what's going on in the lifestyle period. With being a person.
What I was saying was, before you tell the story, when I ask everybody, they usually say a woman introduced them to it. But if they ain't,
She didn't introduce me to it. Nope.
well, come on,
She
come on,
was
come on,
the-
let's roll, let's
You
roll,
feel
let's
me?
roll, let's roll. I'm with you,
Okay,
let's
so
roll.
look, right? So
Your first
as
day.
my first day, all right, I'm arguing with my baby mama on the phone. I'm at this little fan house out in Flint.
Right.
His name Taco. So I used to always take him to go cut from my man's shit, get the powder, cause that's where it started. We go. I'm arguing with her. She pissed me off. Shit, she pregnant, right? So we find out I'm having a daughter, whatever. This bitch gets on Facebook and was like, she regret getting pregnant by me and wish the nigga that she was cheating on me with was the baby daddy and was talking some crazy shit.
All the spiteful shit to hurt a nigga feelings.
Man, fuck her, the nigga feelings, nigga. That's the first day I hit the line. That shit blew me. I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, she's saying it to
at that
crush you,
point,
like,
it crushed me.
yeah.
For sure. On top of all the bullshit I'm going through with my pops,
what you
me and
been
him,
through just as a whole, like
man, what?
OG, all that shit.
Yep, everything hitting all at once with that bitch ass shit. And yep, that was the first time
So what happened? So you took dog, and he offered it to you, or
nah,
you
hell
was
no,
with
I
female?
bought it my motherfucking self and
So,
got
all right,
blowed.
walk us through the day. You arguing.
Yep, and shit,
Dog
I
shit.
get on Facebook, I see the shit, and cause I always ask like that shit make I feel whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like man, like cause I see motherfuckers doing a lot for this shit, bro. Like y'all putting y'all freedom lives, everything, houses, homes,
you think to yourself,
businesses,
this shit can't be that serious, like
you know what I'm saying? And took that first line and was like, yeah, I understand. I
I mean,
promise
like
you.
what?
So,
Like how? Like was it a spot? Like he asked you? I mean, like
No,
you took him?
he said he went and got it himself.
yeah,
Oh,
bro. every
yeah,
look,
so-
everything I've done up to this point was a self-conscious decision that I made. Cause at the end of the day, bro, I can't blame nobody for my selfish bullshit that I have done, bro. Cause at the end of the day, bro, these shits is all selfish decisions. Especially when niggas got kids, you know, when people depend on them.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people that I deal with that depend on me, bro.
Sure.
And
it's like, so after that, you know, that situation and that encounter the first time, what was the days and the experience like of you going ahead and you with yourself? Like, what happened on that journey after the first time? Like, what transpired going ahead in your life?
Like the next day, nigga. What happened
like,
after that?
what's
Like
going
the
on?
next day,
Not
you
like, cause you've been exposed to something new. Like, what you
well,
once-
after you do it, how did it make you feel? You hit the line. What happened? Like how you feel? Like everybody say you chased the first high.
Yeah.
the first high, it on some real shit, it ain't even really the first high, cause the first high, everything turned into a fun time. So once everything turned into a fun time was once you like, damn, this shit fun. Oh yeah, you can rock a bitch for an hour or two. What?
Oh, so you looking at it as like mostly like
A turn up.
it's a power, yeah,
Yeah,
like
like a turn up drug.
Yeah, you saying
want to be.
you saying fuck it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about nigga. Talk the coldest bitch out her panties. You wonder like, damn, like that's what this shit doing. It give you confidence.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's what I say to that. Like it gave me confidence. It gave me the confidence that I always wanted. You feel me? Because I ain't gonna say I was just that straightforward with shit. And it's crazy that I'm actually even talking about this shit now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just how that shit be, bro.
Okay, so the first day, now the second day. What was the second day?
The second day, shit, I had to chill. I had fucked up about $1,500. I had to sit down. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
How you fuck up 1,500?
Like doing
Bro,
that.
yeah, I'm a fucking retard.
Like fucking with that?
Yeah.
So you,
And then on
nigga, how
top
much you
of,
bought the first day? I mean,
do I really gotta say
You
that?
gotta say
Listen,
exactly.
But no, I spent about I spent about $800-900 on myself, and I was buying, and Doggy Bone had like 25-50s. I was buying pack for pack.
So you just coming back after that shit was gone.
The first day.
Yeah, and
You trying
nigga,
to OD?
He was just having fun. Shit, he didn't know what was going on.
I possibly could have been trying to do that.
I mean, cause you got
was
to
going
think, you
through
say you was
something
going
too,
through
yeah.
something, so that's why it's like, man, you was like, on some,
I mean, it's
I kind of was like, I was kind of
on
like
some
at a fuck
you,
it,
like,
yeah,
on some
Yeah.
fuck this shit, like,
yeah.
fuck
And,
this, everything.
yep, and what's so crazy was the bitch popped up a few days later. Yeah, we got into a fight. I ended up getting into it with her auntie and her uncle and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for real, shit. Bitch was still there.
So it was like you, like, embarrassed, like, once you realized, like, what you was doing, like, was you hiding it from your mans and them and the niggas?
Hell yeah, bro. Listen, like when I first started, when I got high, bro, I got high around motherfuckers who didn't know me, who I, you know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
wanna feel the
It's
judgment.
actually,
Yeah.
oh yeah, but it's crazy. But you wanna know what's so crazy? After the time flew past, come to find out, my dad was smoking crack. All his mans was doing powder. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, right?
Doing it. I'm sitting here hiding and just doing shit like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I could have probably just been up front, probably wouldn't have fucked up as much money as I did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
So,
how
that
that.
was so it started with powder. What was the next?
What was the transition to the next step? Like, how did you get there?
Like the other drug? What was the drug after powder?
Shit, the drug after the party, shit was the dog.
Now, how that like transpired? Like, how did you?
Yeah, from powder to
Yeah, like was
with a niggas
Packing up, and I tried it.
just being curious on some
being
shit.
curious.
Yeah, cause it was like shit. Well, if that do that, what this
But
do?
was you tired of powder? Like, let me see what
A
this
lot of people
one
say
do, like,
powder is a rich person drug. Like, you can function off of powder.
No, fuck you can't.
I mean, I just what I hear what people say. You know, a lot of celebrities do powder because they can.
the fuck
No,
is it
no,
like for powder shit.
Man, listen. I kind of listen. The more money you got, the more fire the more gas you add into the fire. It ain't going nowhere, bro. It's just gonna dwindle down.
So-
Just like Diddy did.
So fuck it, you bagging up dog one day. For people who don't know what dog is, you want to tell them what dog is. We know
Dog.
what it is, but
Dog, it's heroin. You know what I'm
bagging
saying?
up heroin, and one day you just like
Fuck it, I'm about to try this shit. Like,
fuck
And
it.
somebody I was told that when you too high or whatever, you just take a downer to go with the upper, it mellows your high.
so heroin is a downer.
Yeah, yeah.
Supposed to be.
Facts,
It's
facts,
supposed to be.
I ain't
facts,
never heard it before.
facts.
That's why I'm asking. Like, I don't-
Yeah. So heroin is supposed to have you. That's what had motherfuckers nodding and all that shit. But that ain't. That's how motherfuckers. It ain't that. The heroin high then ain't the heroin high now.
Like, as you
Hell no,
saying,
that
it's
shit's all
powerful.
different.
Hell nah, shit, heroin.
Nah, shit.
Yeah, heroin the upper nah. At this point,
for sure.
hell yeah, you ain't never met Lil Man.
I just wanted to hear his perspective on it. Like,
So,
Yeah.
alright,
So
now you fucking with dog, so you let the powder go?
yeah,
You just stay with
off the
dog.
back, I let it go. So I end up getting a crib. So I'm probably like 22 now,
You
cause
still
I
rolling?
start
Still rolling and you,
on and off.
yeah.
On and off. You feel me? So I had a crib what was I at? I think I was on the south side. I was on Ballinger and Corona.
Here or in Flint?
In Flint. My daughter born in Flint. I ain't gonna lie. This year is the first time I done fuck with bitches from the city. Man.
it's different.
Yeah.
Like in a good or a bad way though.
Our females here, they fucked up.
Oh yeah.
I swear to God, no matter, listen to me, wherever we go outside of the D, they love us.
Swear to
For
God.
sure. That's facts.
Bro.
That's facts.
And then these bitches wonder why they don't be getting no love. They don't love us
It's true.
sometimes. You know?
So-
you might hit that 1 in a million. That's a hell of a statistic.
Come on, you fucking with the dog and
Yeah, like what's going
Yeah.
it's
so-
an everyday thing or you just
Hell yeah, it's an everyday thing. So I don't know what it's like to have withdrawals. So when I finally,
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? Let's back. How long was your run with the powder when you was using? How long was it? With the
from like 21 or 22, it was like a year.
Yeah.
year?
Yeah.
You switched over to the dog.
Dog.
So now, how this journey going?
I'm hanging with white people.
Oh shit.
Them motherfuckers outrageous.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers, boy.
So is you hanging with white people or is you getting high with white people?
Hanging with them.
Hanging.
They're getting high, and I'm not knowing it.
They sneaking up. They sneak off and do they shit.
They got hidden addictions. These motherfuckers
Yeah.
just relapsed. So I'm not knowing nothing of it. So when I'm home, my boy Devin, the wolf pack is me, Devin, and Clinton. We the 3 fucking stooges. I'm just cap it at that. And we all, we hang, whatever. All our girls hang, our kids hang, all that. You know what I'm saying? When I link up with Devin and shit, he get to telling me about the boy or whatever. And I'm like, I got a bag. So, you feel me? The whole time I'm having him. I'm not there. I'm out doing my bullshit on my little powder bins. I got him going to my stash, serving. He's stealing my dope. I'm wondering why shit coming up short. And he using. One day I think I had to pack up probably 150 grams, bro. God, bro. I hit a line. That nigga girl caught me 9 with my hair like this. Big ass powder dope on the table. She's like, man, what the fuck? She ain't one of us. She don't like me no more.
Yeah.
So now she acting fun.
She was
She
a bad
telling,
influence,
and mind you, me and his baby, all our baby mamas hanging together.
And she finna tell.
Oh, she told.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
Finna
nigga.
go with
Listen to me. Funny as hell, nigga. My baby mama done got hot with me. On some real shit, bro. My baby mama fucking weirdo. Bitches be hearing about niggas getting high and shit. They don't come in that bitch so let me get a line too. Like, what the fuck is you on?
She came in the room?
Man, what?
So she was already on it.
No, my baby mama was never doing nothing.
So she just did it because you was in there, like, just doing your thing or whatever.
Yeah, nah, she always told me, she was like, I wanted to know what it was like because I seen what happened to you. I want to know what you felt that made you go through what you was going through.
Yeah.
You hear me? Alright, like right now, to this day, me and my baby mama cool. We straight. I wouldn't mind hitting that motherfucker anyway. Whatever.
So, like, how long you like doing?
We was like 6 months in, right? Mind you, yeah. I didn't have. Listen to me. I did not have no worries about it until my money started getting fucked up.
How long you was fucking with the heroin?
So from 22 to 25, 27 to 28. 22 to 25, and then from 28 to 32, I just had a 5-year stretch.
So you where would a girl come in at? Tell them about the.
So basically, it was on and off or whatever. I ended up losing my little brother to a fire or whatever, and
Charlie.
yeah,
R.I.P. Charlie.
R.I.P. Charlie, like,
Charlie.
and that day his memorial, and I was wondering what was he chasing because he had started smoking, and that's what made me pick up. You know what I'm saying? I was curious, like, what could be that important to the
Where
point
it's like
it'll jeopardize your life.
Yeah.
And shit, like that's kind of like the most, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they really fuck with me for real.
shit.
Now you clean though.
Yeah, clean now.
Clean. You wanna,
On a real
Dude.
journey.
our brother clean.
Dame clean, you know what I'm saying?
Salute
Shout
my
out to
nigga
Dame,
Dame.
man. He
Gonna
done
keep
beat
him
the
clean.
eyes in so many
Yeah.
different ways, man. Like I tell you,
33.
Yeah, 33.
33. We gonna
Yeah.
keep him clean.
nigga look good, smell good.
Man,
Hey, nigga got a whip, man. Nigga doing like major things.
About to
like,
get a new
man,
job.
everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
his job pay him a band a week. Y'all don't even get a band a week. Like, I'm talking about he doing real shit now on earth. Like, what y'all doing? But
Anything
All you gotta do is get off your ass.
you wanna tell
wanna
the
leave a
people
message.
about, like,
like
about trauma, basically.
Trauma.
Drugs, like you wanna leave a
Everything
positive
to-
message.
I'm gonna say this. Every bold situation got ways of being dealt with. Drugs is not one of the ways to deal with it. And with that being said, it's different coping mechanisms versus that, because you will find yourself trying to cover one wound and then next thing you know you covering more. So with that being said, I mean, drugs ain't it, bro. It's a different output that you can do.
what advice and what script would you give to somebody that's, from your story? It's plenty of people out here that got crazy stories just as well. Like, what is your strength and your motivation to help them keep going ahead before they even get the drugs? Like, what would you tell them going through all this? Like, if you had to give them some motivation, some strength, or anything to help them get ahead, because this shit really is a lot. Like, it's really a lot.
Man, some motivation. Shit, look at me. You could have seen me about a year and a half ago. I was 110 pounds. I weigh 190 pounds right now. I'm getting to it, and I put 10 toes behind everything. I put God first, because without that, man, you ain't gonna make it nowhere. He gonna give you the shoes, but it's on you to put them shoes on and walk in them, in the right way. You know what I mean? Put your family first. You gotta have something you stand for. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Man.
I want to touch on something before we did. I was telling him the story. I'm gonna make it fast. You said something that caught me. You said it feel like, when you're going through shit, like, it feel like it's only you in the world. And I was telling him this, right? It's a touchy ass story. One day I was young. I was about 23. You know what I'm saying? My brother we had cross words with my brother. Like, he got on us from playing too much, right? At nighttime, the next day I woke up to the gas station, right? I'm thinking about the shit, when you get into it with your brother, kind of bother you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this shit's still on my mind. So I'm going in the gas station to get water. As I'm coming out, I hold the door for an older cat, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I see it in his face, I don't know why. I asked him, like, was he okay? And he was like, no. So he just melted down with the story. He like, him and his sister, they go to him and his sister. He take his son to a sister house. So it's her son and his son left in the house playing 2K. Right? So he like, when they come back from the grocery store, his son then killed her son. And he like, do you know the pressure of my nephew dead, but I gotta help my son fight a case.
No way.
So, like when that shit sit on your brain,
That's
everybody
real
got
life
something
shit
going
going on
through.
outside,
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
yeah,
Everybody got
yeah.
something going through. You know what I'm saying? So your day might always not be, you know, somebody else going through some way shittier shit than you. You feel me? Not saying our days don't matter, but you
It's
not the
always
only one.
worse.
We all
Yeah.
not the only one.
Yeah,
you know what
and
I'm
you got to
saying?
be considerate of what other people going through, because
Yeah.
if you not considerate what they going through, man, you never know, man. That shoulder that you gave that person for that 10 seconds or that 5 seconds or however long, man, bro.
Change so
He
much
talk,
shit.
man, the old man looked at lost, man. He looked like he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like his son, jail, nephew dead.
And then just imagine how his sister gonna feel about him having to.
Having to even do that and just that whole situation, that's just like
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
fucked up, you know? Like,
Yeah.
nigga, when you hear that type of shit, you like, damn, like,
for real.
you gotta
What's
help
really
your
going
son beat your nephew murder case.
Like that shit lead anybody all over the place.
Like how the fuck family reunions finna go? How Thanksgiving going?
It
at
ain't no
this?
more.
Like,
It ain't even nobody's fault that's here. Like it ain't even his fault. Like he doing what he usually do.
Right.
It's just shit transpired and life things transpire so fast. Like before you know it, you could be in some shit like this. And you don't even know exactly how you got in it, but that's just how life go. And always help somebody. Mental health month, man. Always check on somebody, man. You don't know what the fuck somebody going through. People could have just lost everything. They mama, they daddy, shit, they car, they job. Like we got real life shit going on. People get put in positions that they didn't ask for. So always help the next person. No matter what you're going through, you could have lost everything, but you got somebody that can help you get at least something back. It's
Right.
people out here who lose everything and they have nobody to help
That
them.
helping hand mean a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like another thing too, be grateful for being able to lose something, because there's people out here that literally don't have nothing to lose. Like literally, like be
Man.
grateful for having something to lose.
and I saw Mike Epps say this shit. I ain't say it. Everybody that complained to God, if he took the whole world and put everybody's problems in a bag, shook the bag up, pulled it out, until you pick some shit, and the shit you pick, you guarantee you'll be like, man, let me get my problems back. Like,
For sure.
Man,
That's
I'm trying to
too
tell you.
much, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
yeah, so life will whoop your ass, man. But you know, we gonna
Yeah, and never.
get the DML, man.
Oh, what you got to say?
Oh,
man?
well,
Let
they
that
got one more thing to say.
Yeah,
man.
shit.
Gonna rock with you.
Never trade what you going. Never take what you going through for granted.
for
Cause
sure.
you're going through it for a reason, and ain't no. And what you going through will make who you are later on. As I had posted something on Instagram the other day. She said, normally the black sheep, long as that black sheep keep getting bounce back, no matter how many times they fall, normally turns out to be the GOAT.
For sure.
So
What's crazy is we're gonna get out of here after I say this, but what's crazy is it's a guy I just met not too long ago, and I see him often, whatever, and the nigga called me the black sheep. And I don't see how I get it, but I accept it because I know what I'm willing to do and what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I have nothing, I make sure you got everything.
You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing. So man, shout out to everybody that watched. Shout out to Dame, man, for telling this story. He had a lot of courage, a lot of enthusiasm, and he was real about his story. Everybody has a story to tell, and we want the world to see it and let them know that they not alone. Yes, this is a long video, but he was able to tell his life to you on this camera. So I hope it helped you. I hope it helped the people around you or anybody you know, because everybody can make it through a situation. All you gotta do is put God first and believe. His story's out here. He just told one.
what I just tell you, I told him, but everybody going through something. My mama always told me, God won't put you in nothing you can't handle.
For
So
sure.
if you in some
Facts.
shit,
You winning
just
for a
think.
reason.
Don't crash. Just think about it.
For sure.
And you will come up out of it, because God's somewhere right there with an exit plan.
For sure.
That shit.
Everybody plans don't be the same. Everybody life ain't the same. So don't judge nobody you walk past. Don't ask him why he look like this or why they doing this. Just worry about yourself, but also make sure everybody is okay mentally, because you can stop somebody from even taking their own life or somebody else's. So that's what we got here today, man. Shout out to Dame
Oh, dog.
telling this story. story, man. Real courage, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody, and this the one right here. I wanted to do this podcast specifically for him. He got a lot of courage. He done beat the odds. He done beat the world. Shit, he done beat me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's real life shit going on, and take him as courage and motivation no matter what you're going through, because what he said and what he got through, you can implicate it to your life and your situation. All you gotta do is keep moving. So shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all watching. We about to get up out of here. We gone.
Water.